Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So tonight is Wednesday, February the 3rd. It is approximately 6:30 in the evening. Who knows what time it's going to be when I get this video uploaded. Anyway, so the topic of this video is going to be the spirit rattle. And this is going to be one of those things where I'm probably going to tell you three stories to get to my main point. So, the spirit rattle is generally a Native American thing. And before everybody starts coming at me talking about cultural appropriation, let me just state at the outset my heritage. Growing up in the South, when we went to school and we had to fill out those little forms and the census and what have you, we were told to check white. But as I got older, I learned that I am part Jewish, part Native American, and part Irish. On my father's side, we have Cherokee and Irish. On my mother's side, we have Jewish and Cherokee. Getting to the spirit rattle. So probably 5-6 years ago, I can't remember exactly, I know that I had a dream and I posted it on Facebook, and it comes up once a year because one of my habits is in the morning is to look at my memories each year. And so I had a dream in which a woman came to me and she handed me this red rattle and she said, "This is yours. This is your tool. You're going to do great things with this." And I don't always post my dreams, but I sometimes I'll have dreams that seem kind of profound, and because I don't keep a dream diary. I really don't. I've tried to in the past. It was just too much for me to keep up with, and so whenever I have what I feel like is a significant dream, I'll post it on my Facebook, and then I can go back and refer to it. So I posted this dream on Facebook, and then a couple of days later, I was at home, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, I'm going out of town. You want to ride with me?" I said, "Sure." And so while we were out of town, we went to the Goodwill in Burlington. And we went in. I loved the books. She loves the clothes. So we went in. She went to the clothes. I went to the books, found some books, and then I just started wandering around the store at the other things, waiting on her to be done. And I came up on this rattle. And this is it right here, this red rattle. And as soon as I saw it, I knew it was mine, so I bought it. And at first, I kind of didn't like that it had these little flowers on it. And it's not just a flower they've sort of carved in. That's sort of carved into right there, so it's kind of rough. And I even thought about sanding this down and painting it full red, but something in me said, no, keep it the way it is. And so I said, okay, now that I have this rattle, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. I'm supposed to do great things with this? I don't know. So through dream work and meditation, I learned that this rattle is meant to help me banish negative energies, but also to activate energies in people and objects. So what that means is, let's say I have something that I need to cleanse, like my ring here. Oh, let me take it off. This is my signet ring. Oh, it's loose. This is my signet ring. For those of you who don't know, my last name is Harris. Also, numerologically speaking, H vibrates at the number of 8, and 8 is my lucky number, my birth number. But anyway, I digest. So let's say I wanted to cleanse this. I would use my rattle to break up any negative energy. I would shake this rattle over the thing, and I would focus on breaking up that negative energy over it, right? And I could, even as I'm doing this, I could feel this ring vibrating, right? You can do this with a room as well. And this is going to get to my point here in a minute. If I want to activate energies and something, I've used this on mojo bags. I've used this on candles. If I'm doing a candle spell, if my prayer's just not enough, if I feel like I need a little something extra, I'll pull out my rattle and I'll shake it over the candle and I'll get a good rhythm. You know, that white in me won't let me have no rhythm, but I'll do the best I can here. And I'll shake it over my candle or my mojo bag or my doll or what have you to activate whatever energy I want in that object, right? Again, you can do this with spaces. You can bless a space. You can banish negative energies in a space. And so I recently had to use my spirit rattle to banish negative energy in this room that I'm sitting in. Now, those of you who follow me on Instagram and follow me, I'm thinking this is a microphone. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and are friends with me on Facebook will know that a couple of days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, I posted a video on my Instagram and on Facebook. It was a video of my laptop, and someone asked me on Facebook, a group I'm in, to help her understand how to figure out what her rising sign was. So I said, oh, this will be a great topic for my YouTube channel. So I haven't figured out, I don't know how to record my laptop and record what's on my screen. I'm still trying to look it up. If y'all know a free program or a very cheap program that'll do that, let me know so that I can do videos for you where I'm doing things on my computer and I can show you the computer without having to set my phone up to record my computer, because usually the phone's right in front of me and I'm trying to look around and do whatever. But anyway, again, I digest. So I tried to make this video about 4 times. And each time I would be speaking, I'd be in the middle of the video, and after playing it back, after I was done, the video froze up, the sound cut off, and then you could hear what other people have described as a demonic, guttural growling and breathing. My Instagram page is public, so if you want to go see that video yourself, you can go to my link tree on the main page here. I think it says Carolina Dean on the main page. It's going to be in this corner here. Maybe it's this corner. I don't know. Look at one of them. And there's a little green thing. You click on it, and it'll take you to my link tree where it shows all of my pages, including my YouTube page, which you probably found me from there, my Instagram page, my Two-Headed Astrology blog page, and my Two-Headed Astrology website. And you can go to my Instagram and see that post from a couple days ago, and you can actually hear this demonic growling and breathing for yourself. Again, this happened 4 times, and it really surprised me because I went through that whole video not knowing this happened. And then when I played it back, I heard this. And I would have posted it on YouTube, but after I posted it to Instagram and my Facebook page, I wanted it off my phone. I deleted it off my phone. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a way for me to go save it back from Instagram or Facebook and then upload it to YouTube, but I'm just not fooling with that. If you want to hear it, go look at it on those pages. Anyway, so now, me being a psychically sensitive person, I did not sense anything really evil. I didn't feel anything, but I'm not infallible. I'm not the sorcerer supreme or whatever. So of course I can be fooled. So I used some tools that are available to me. First, the thing I did was I pulled out a pendulum. Is there a presence or a spirit in this room? Yes. Does it wish to communicate with me? Does it wish me harm? Does it, whatever I asked. Another thing I did was I did the alpha ritual that I described earlier, and I went into the white room, and in meditation, I went to meet this presence and speak with it. And then I didn't do all this in one day, and then in another session, I sat in this room, and I did an automatic writing session, and I just let, the spirit or whatever write. And so I determined what it was. I feel like I know who sent it. And so what I did was, I told y'all backwards, I did the automatic writing session first, then I did the white room. So in the white room is mine to control. There's a whole entire world or plane of existence outside of that white room. But the white room is my world because I created it. And when you go into the white room in your mind, that is your reward. You are the God in that room. Everything obeys your will. So in the white room, I saw what this thing was, and I ordered it to leave my home and go back and destroy the person who sent it against me. I felt that was the proper thing to do. Basically a reversing spell. All I did was what was intended to hit me, I sent it back to the person who directed it at me. And so after that, I came in this room, and just to be safe, I took me some Florida water and I put it in a little spritz bottle, and I went around and I spritzed this room. I made sure I spritzed the 4 corners, and then I took my rattle and I walked around the room and I worked counterclockwise. I started in this corner, shaking my rattle, breaking up any negative energies or residual energies. Then I moved over here to this corner, breaking up that energy, and this corner, breaking up energy, and then this corner, breaking up energy, and finally, in the center of the room, breaking up the energy. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm chanting, I'm singing, I'm raising the vibration of the energy in this room and pushing out any residual negative energy, and I'm sealing the pathways into this door. And when I say the pathways, there's a window right there, there's a door right there, but in spirit, that window and that door is irrelevant. So I did the north, south, east, and western doors. In Wicca, you know, these are the 4 gates or the 4 elements or the 4 quarters. And so I sealed these 4 directions to keep anything negative from coming back. And so that's all I'm going to say about this entity, this presence, and the results of what happened. I feel the room feels a lot lighter now. Another thing I did to test it is when I was done, I unplugged everything in this room because I have a washing machine here, a dryer here, a lamp here, and a radio here. I unplugged these things just in case. I'm not a scientist. I don't know if that's putting out some type of electrical signal or radiation or whatever. So I unplugged all these things. I opened the video on my phone. I set it on this table face down. I hit the record button, and I walked out of the room and closed this door, and I had my TV on mute, and I went to the kitchen as far away as I could from this room, and I just stood in there for about 5 minutes, and then I came back in here, stopped the video, and I sat and I listened to see what I would hear, and nothing. I got nothing. So I feel like whatever it was is gone. And I've sealed off the room so nothing can come back. I did the rest of the house. I cleansed the entire house, but I really focused on this room. And it's gone now. And I just want to say everyone who reached out to me publicly and privately to offer me prayers and comfort and support, thank you. And anyway, that is the end of this video for tonight, and I hope to make something new for you in the future. Have a good night, everybody.